always fresh, every day. You're watching Fastlane Daily.
Bankruptcy for General Motors looks more likely today after the holders of GM bonds reject an offer they obviously could refuse. We'll have more. Also, there's no smiling allowed at the DMV. A new Lotus supercar may get a Japanese V10, and we look at some of the new technologies driving the auto industry of the future. What's up, everybody? I'm Derek D. You're checking out Fastlane Daily. What a great show.
Fastlane Daily with Derek D. Always fresh every day.
If General Motors was the Titanic and bankruptcy was an iceberg, the guy with the binoculars would be yelling his arse off in a British accent right about now. The Associated Press reports today too few holders of GM bonds have accepted a deal to exchange $27 billion in unsecured debt for 10% of GM stock. A bond, of course, is like an IOU, in which an investor loans money to a company in exchange for an interest rate. Analysts say convincing GM bondholders to trade GM's debt for partial ownership in the company was the final line of defense before a trip to bankruptcy court. GM still has until June 1st to finish a restructuring plan or file for Chapter 11. In the end, the AP reports it was GM's massive need for cash that trumped any chance of the company avoiding a court-supervised reorganization. And if you're one of those people who goes around happy all the time, better turn that smile upside down before you show up at the DMV. USA Today reports 4 states have adopted new rules to ban smiling on driver's license photos. Such pickle puss states include Arkansas, Indiana, Nevada, and Virginia. If you live in one of those states, expect DMV workers to do all they can to get you to wear what they are calling a neutral facial expression when taking license photos. So this won't work. This won't work. This is really cool, but definitely won't work. And what they're going for is that. So that's pretty cool. I'd much rather do this. That's my favorite. But the point isn't to rain on everyone's parade here. New facial recognition software used to prevent license fraud can't match 2 photos of the same person if the expressions are different. But considering how most people look after waiting online for 2.5 hours, the no smiling law could affect at least tens of happy DMV visitors per year, all of whom are obviously on medication. And now we check in on the people and companies planning the next wave of transportation for a new segment we call FLD Fast Forward. What's made from plants and can get an Audi A4 to hit over 200 miles per hour? Why, it's biogas. That's a form of natural gas made from plant matter, and it's the same gaseous stuff comprising mostly of methane used this week to power a twin-turbocharged V6 Audi to the biogas speed record of 226.6 miles per hour. Biogas is made by the decomposition of grass clippings and sawdust, kind of like cow farts, only without the cow. It works. And Zero Pollution Motors says its new car powered by compressed air could blow into the US market by 2011. The startup company says its ZPM urban mini car isn't vaporware and will cost around $20 grand when it arrives in the US early next decade. The air-powered car works by using an onboard air compressor to pressurize air in the car's tank. At low speeds, the air is released to drive pistons, just like in a gasoline engine, only without the combustion. At higher speeds, the ZPM uses a small conventional motor to heat up the air, allowing it to release more quickly. Of course, the compressor still needs electricity to do its thing, so don't stray too far from an electrical outlet. You can find out more on those and a bunch of other stories at the FLD news feed. That is FastlaneDaily.com/feed. Get out. Also, you can subscribe to us on YouTube. Also, we are on Facebook and Twitter.com/FastlaneDaily. Next up, will the successor to the Lotus Esprit get a BMW engine or something from a little further east? That's in the Internet Rumor Mill after this.
How you doing? Bob Shubin Jr. here for Bob Shubin's Used Cars. I'm here to give you a deal of a lifetime. This car is a Crown Vic. Used to be New York City's finest. Now it's at my lot and I'm selling it. It's gonna be fast, it's gonna be fresh, just like that show Fastlane Daily. Fast and fresh every day. Sponsored by Bob Shubin Jr.'s Used Cars. Come on down, I'll give you a solid deal, huh? How about it?
The classic Lotus Esprit was a favorite of everyone from James May to James Bond. But Lotus fans waiting for an Esprit successor have only gotten a bunch of spy shots and promises of supercar stardom. Lotus watchers have been predicting the new top Ranger would get power from a BMW V8. But with Toyota providing engines for both the Lotus Elise and new Lotus Evora, there's new word the Big T would also donate an engine to the supercar. Insiders say one such engine could be the 500 horsepower V10 developed for the Lexus LFA supercar. And there's new talk a lower priced version could get the 420 horsepower Yamaha developed V8 from the Lexus ISF. No word yet from Lotus, but Motor Authority says development of the new supercar has already been pushed back from 2010 to 2012, which will likely give Lotus enough time to develop both hardtop and convertible versions. Well, that about does it for Fastlane Daily today, but before I go, I just want to let you know to hit up enthusiastapparel.com where you get cool t-shirts like this and like that. Just go to enthusiastapparel.com, put in promotional code FAST12, I think it's right down here, you get 12% off your entire order. It's pretty dope. I'm totally lame and really should stay in New Jersey.
Oh,
Wait a sec.
sorry, Darren.
They put that on the teleprompter. You guys have a lovely day. It's hump day. Get over it.
Filmmakers, do you have 15 seconds? Next New Networks is partnering with the Ignite Film Festival, and we're looking for 15-second films. Quick, fast, and fun, and you'll even have the chance to have your movie screened in front of hundreds of people in New York City. Learn more at the link below.